Ouyang Feng was a venomous wind blowing in from the white sands of the western regions. He possessed none of the refined elegance typical of a grandmaster. Instead, he appeared coarse and rugged, his head wrapped in a blue turban, his face framed by a thick bushy beard, his skin dark and gleaming, and his round eyes burning with an eerie malevolent fire. Following the first sword conference at Mount Hua, Ouyang Feng was ranked among the 5 greats of the realm, earning the title Western Venom, a moniker that served simultaneously as a testament to his renown and a judgment upon his character. The word venom followed him throughout his life, manifesting not only in his martial arts, but also in his temperament, his cunning schemes, and the dark, twisted paths he chose for himself. Amidst the desolate chill of Mount Beidou, he harbored within his heart sordid secrets and desires so unspeakable they dared not face the light of day. He carried on a clandestine affair with his sister-in-law, fathering Ouyang, a child he was compelled to address as his nephew in public, yet whom he cherished in his heart as his own flesh and blood. This affection was at once twisted and fierce, like snake venom coiling around his very bloodstream, devoid of tenderness, yet so profound that it bordered on obsession. Ouyang Feng imparted his martial arts to Ouyang, not merely to ensure the lineage of Mount Beidou, but as if to entrust to him that part of his own life that he himself had failed to redeem. Upon hearing that Wang Chongyang had fallen gravely ill, he swooped down instantly, like a falcon catching the scent of carrion, intent on seizing the 9-yin manual at any cost. Yet the central divinity had already laid a devastating trap, a lightning-fast strike that left the Western Venom critically wounded, forcing him to flee back to the western regions to nurse his injuries, consumed by a bitter and humiliating hatred. From that moment on, the 9-yin manual ceased to be merely a martial arts manual. It transformed into a burning fever that smoldered within every single vein of his body. Upon hearing that a portion of the sacred scriptures was linked to Wang Yaoshi, Ouyang Feng's demeanor shifted instantly. He sheathed his claws and cunningly sought to ingratiate himself with Eastern heretic, moving with the subtle, elusive grace of a fisherman casting his net amidst a sea of mist. He brought Ouyang to Peach Blossom Island, ostensibly to propose marriage to Wang Rong, yet secretly plotting every step of the way to uncover the whereabouts of the true scriptures. However, Peach Blossom Island was no place for a wicked heart to have its way. Both his matrimonial scheme and his insta probing crumbled like sand in the sea breeze. On the journey back, he engaged in a duel with northern beggar Honky Gong. Despite having his life spared, he secretly employed venomous snakes to poison his opponent, thereby laying bare in its entirety his own vile and treacherous nature. The turbulent waves eventually cast them all ashore on a desolate island, a place where Wang Rong's ingenuity resulted in Ouyang K's leg being shattered, a blow akin to a hammer strike against the very flesh and blood
Ouyang Feng held most dear.
From that moment on,
the flames of vengeance
within him raged ever higher,
burning into an inferno
that no longer distinguished between right and wrong, or between righteousness and evil. Upon leaving the island, he and Ouyang with Yang Kang and Nguyen Hongli. Individuals bound together more by shared ambition than by any sense of righteous honor. Yang Kang sought to formally apprentice himself to Ouyang Feng, but the latter coldly refused, for the White Camel sect reserved its full lineage and teachings for one sole successor. Driven by a covetous desire to seize both martial prowess and status, Yang Kang conspired to murder Ouyang K, thereby severing the very bloodline that Ouyang Feng had quietly kept hidden for so many years. Unaware of the truth behind the deed, Ouyang Feng reluctantly accepted Yang Kang as his disciple. Subsequently, he and Yang Kang traveled to Peach Blossom Island, where they murdered 5 members of the 7 Freaks of China. Then, through a scheme as black as ink and poison, shifted the entire burden of guilt onto Hong Yao Xian. Though the net of heaven is white mesh, nothing truly escapes. And in the end, the truth was meticulously exposed by Huang Rong. Step by step, Yang Kang attempted to commit murder to silence the witness, but unexpectedly met his own demise, slain by the very poison of Ouyang Feng that still clung to Huang Rong's armor. As if the high heavens had enlisted the hand of karma to mock a lifetime of treachery. Faced with the death of his disciple, Ouyang Feng turned away, offering no aid, for in his heart at that moment, everything save for his own obsessive fixation had turned to ash.